Hi everybody, welcome back Agrarian guys too with me Sid, and it's been a couple of weeks since I last recorded on here because not last week's episode, the one that's just gone and you've seen, but that was the week before's episode which got replaced by Life in the Woods because that was just after Valentine's Day, so I moved that forward a week, didn't record this last week and consequently haven't been on here for 2 weeks, which is yeah. I've been puddling around seeing what I've been up to. So what we have been up to is, well, first things first, let's get something important done. I could do with some cobble or blocks or something. Give me some dirt, actually. Dirt's good. So Choco Psychotic Chocolate Cow Beastie. Yeah, we need to make a new one that can't teleport. You thought you got me then, didn't you, you little bugger? So, yeah, luckily we had some cow spawn eggs left. We have got our wand of containment, and we can sit here and zap the hell out of this cow until we have him in a jar. I've already got the cocoa beans, I've already got the essentials necessary, so we should be good to go. Now I have also, between episodes, whilst we were passing time and passing the day, I put my altar back because Neil made a suggestion, and thank you Neil. He suggested that what you could do is build underneath your stabilizers, which of course you can, and put in a thing. I've not put any ladders. In fact, have I got any ladders? Let me have a look. Ladder, yeah, we have. So we'll just go and pop that in there. I realistically also should have a cover just to make that look nice, but I've probably got every cover except that one. See, that's what you do. If you tell you're not going to have it, it falls fate into making sure it's actually there. Pro tip. So yeah, we moved it down. I do need, oh god, I need some pipe. Do I have pipe? Do I have any thumb? Yes, I do. I already have it on me. Excellent. Excellent. So we're going to need a Fames and permutatio for this. So there's our permutatio, Fames even. There's our permutatio. There's our cow somewhere in there. Good, still in there. And we need to do that onto. I know you could go down. In the past I've done it down. I've actually got a bit better with this as well. I now understand how this mod works better since doing it a bit more extensively. Oops, in Mage Dark Ages. Cocoa beans, cocoa bean, and a cocoa bean. And sugar and sugar. Ooh, and oh. And that should be everything. Oops, G. Everything we need to get this sucker turned back into the Choco Cow. A little bit of luck. And pow. There we go. We have one Choco Cow. So let's get this guy back out. Now we could at this point go and do things, say like clone him, and that's all doable. As it happens, we're not going to clone him. We're going to do something slightly different. Let me go get those ladders again. Turning my jetpack on every time I wish to get out of here is a mucho paino. So we're going to take you out. Chop. And pop that in. Whee! There we go. Much better. Anything else can go in there? Yeah, all of that can go in there. They can go in there because 2's not going to get me very far anyway. That and that goes in there. That lot in there, and we've got the Choco Cow. So let us go and release the Choco Cow. Yes, we caught him. Now we're going to release him. We're going to release him because we want to kill him. It makes no sense, I know. So we go, there you are, Choco Cow of Doom. We need, in here, we should have a blank imprinting crystal. We've got a cow imprinted crystal, but what I want is a Choco Cow imprinted crystal. And Shift F and pout. Hup. You're kidding me, aren't you? Okay, so today we learned imprinting crystals can't learn. Oh, no. Today we learned I'm an idiot. Imprinting crystals don't work like that. Got a cow head though, that's a plus. Right, let me get some stuff together and I shall be back as soon as I have a new Choco Cow. Because I forgot the one important, so this is an important lesson to be learned for everybody. You need to kill it with the trident thingy, not with the first weapon that comes to your hand. I'm sure you knew that. I'm sure you actually were screaming at the screen that I was about to be an idiot, but yeah, I can't unfortunately hear you. Damn it. Alright, we're back. We've got a new Choco Cow, and I am prepared to pretend that didn't happen if you are. Diabolist's Fork and blank imprinting crystal. Still doesn't work. Okay, so doesn't work if you kill them with the Diabolist's Fork, and there is nothing to do with that. You just stab the damn things with it. It's not a biggie. So I'm guessing with a degree of certainty that the Wrath Cage is not an option for this one, which is a pain in the bum. I think I'm going to have some chocolate now just to... Oh, I can't. I'm not even hungry. How disappointing is that? Okay, third time is the charm. What we will do the third time around is we'll use a safari net. My plan, just to give you the idea, my plan was simple enough. It was to go in, use the blank imprinting crystal to spawn Choco Cows in here, capture some just disposable safari nets, about 10 of them, and then build a automatic milking system stall for them to make the buckets of chocolate milk, which we would then put into a QDS. Yeah, so now we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to have to do a thingy, a safari net. Take this out. We're going to have to get them over here. We're going to have to safari net them up into temporary ones and do the same thing again, but yeah, using a safari net instead of that. So back again in a few minutes. Alright, as I say, third time is the charm. And we have got our Choco Cow. We've got our wand. We've got our safari net launcher in capture mode with a reusable... Thank you. What have you got in you? You've got a chocolate cow. Perfect. My God, the lengths you go to. I'm surprised that those imprinting crystals don't work. Quite frankly, you know, it's a fairly basic function you're requesting of it. Right, let me pick up that witch water. And we shall just break you. And break you. Don't think we're going to need any withers for a while, and we can break you. You going to give me? I can't remember whether I have a magnet ring in this or not. Do I have a magnet ring? Any form of magnet whatsoever? I can't remember, you know. Oh well. It really doesn't matter. Because down here we can now head down underneath here and we can grab you, take out the skeleton. Let's try with that off for starters, because it shouldn't need to be an exact copy. It's just a cow. Well, it's a chocolate cow. And now then we've got the Safari Net launcher, so let's G. Okay, yeah, that's good. In capture mode, all the way along. 1, 2, 3. What we got? Chocolate cow. Any that I haven't got? Chocolate cow. No, we have enough. Turn it off. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I suppose we could just spawn them, take them in as have an autonomous act. Yeah, that would be one way of doing it, wouldn't it? But it's a bit... yeah. Like I say, it's one way of doing it. It's not necessarily the only way of doing it. So a couple of ways of doing this, because you can only milk them so often. That's the first issue you have. Or at least that seems to be the case when I was playing with this setup. So we need to have a system that puts a bucket through, and as the cow passes, it basically an autonomous activator is going click, 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 click with the bucket. Now we've got two ways of doing that. We could set up an entire system which is just going to spawn a cow. It's going to go autonomous activator is going to milk it as it's way past, then it gets killed and goes through and repeat, and we do that 500 times. That will be pretty quick. And that is probably actually what I think we should do at this stage, because it wouldn't be rocket science to take them out here and then drop them, to be honest, drop them into anything we like, a barrel, a thing of lava or whatever, really. Yeah, let me go and see about that, and I will be right back. Alright, just a quick update. So what I've done is I've got my autonomous activator there, and that is set to right click with the, it doesn't matter with the, actually let's do it at the first lot only. We are going to just do it there, that should be fine. The test for this will be if I go and release that there. Damn it. That did not work. Why did that not work? Oi! Clearly... I don't know. You see, it won't let you do him again. He's definitely not entertaining that. So why is that? Is it just that he doesn't go fast enough? Maybe I am overthinking this. What happens if I do this? I wonder. So at the moment we've got that going in there, and then we've got the the power's coming from underneath. What happens if I were to empty my inventory of some more crap? The torch, that stuff for now. Oh, and that while we're at it. Right, I should have a grinder somewhere. Get me a grinder. There we go. Of course, it doesn't work that way, does it? Grinder. Grinder. So you need power, and you're going to pump out stuff and things. You like my technical jargonese? Stuff and things. Alright, so you got power there. We've got you. Let's think this through. If we take the power up into the back of these, might work better. Do we think? Right, what have we got there? Waste not, want not. Now that grinder, is that the grinder now too? No, it shouldn't be too high, should it? Repurposing can often be harder than from building from the ground up, you know, in my experience. So you've got power. Let us go around the back here. Can I? How am I going to do this? How am I going? No, let's do this from this angle here then. Just get one of you, and we're going to chuck that in there. Now you really want to get to me. Doesn't matter. You've been killed, but more importantly, did I get your chocolate milk? I did. Doesn't really matter if the odd one gets killed before time. I think that is trying to milk it to death somehow. The grinder's got essence in it. It's also probably got leather in it, which is why that is complaining so badly. Right, what do we need next then? Am I bothered about the leather or the beef? Or do I just want to kind of... Whoops. Come on. You've got the energy. Oh, and you've done it. Excellent. The only problem is now is I need to get the... Can I get a barrel? Have I got a spare barrel? No, but I can... Oh, no, it's not a barrel. It's a drum, isn't it? It's got sewage in it, damn it. Right, let me go and get a drum. An empty drum. We'll put that in, and then that can sit next to the... And that, I think that will solve that particular issue. Then we've all we've got to do is... I mean, it's temporary, so it doesn't... Oh, doesn't need to be overly elegant. Drum. Make me a cauldron. Thank you. Make me a pressure plate times a 2. Thank you. Make me one of those. Lovely. So that just then leaves us to pipe the buckets into the QDS system. 500 buckets, so 1,500 wasted pieces of iron. Aluminium actually we can probably do it with. Fortunately we've got more materials than we know what to do with, so in that respect, early doors, it says this is a, there you go, essence. This is a peculiar setup because clearly what you end up with is very early doors in things like Agrarian skies. You have a situation whereby you have very little resource, so the resource you have the most of is time, if that makes sense. And And then as you progress into it, you start to get more physical resource, but the things become more time consuming. So then you start having to come up with cleverer and cleverer ways to try and achieve what you're doing in a shorter period of time. So it's an interesting that the way this system is kind of geared is initially we are geared to, right, I'm going to need a filter, aren't I? A filter, yeah, that's fine, we can use one of those. We also need a bucket of milk, and we're going to need item ducts of some description. There we go. Opaque. 1, 2, 3 will be enough, and that's, yeah, that should do the trick. So we should be okay to go into here and go bang, but we're going to make the bottom the output. We are going to add a filter, which we're going to whitelist chocolate milk buckets. And then we're going to bring that down here, and we're going to stick a QDS system in here. Now this is important, do not activate that until you are ready to get that. The other thing we could do with is a way to pump empty buckets in. But first things first, what we need to do is we're going to go here, we're going to select that, we're going to select the task, and we're going to right click that, and that's bound that to there. And then we can it's not the filter, is it? It's a servo we need. Bum. Let me grab another bucket of milk and go and get a, let's see whether we got a servo. Servo we have, lovely. Let's try that, shall we? And hang on. Right, now we can go servo. We're going to whitelist chocolate milk. We're going to place that in there. We're going to stick that on there, and that should still be all right. It's still connected, so what we should do is say you are ignored. That's right, is it? Which one is the right bloody... Oh, it's slow. I think it's quite slow, this one. It's enabled. Yeah, it's that one. Bloody thing. As I say, the problem with this is it is actually eating our buckets. So we don't want to be sat there pumping vast quantities of buckets in. And in an ideal world, I don't really want this getting more buckets in it than those there, which is a bit of a bind. Okay, how are we going to achieve that then? I mean, we can come in under there, that's fine, and we can input try the other side. We can input from there, so that isn't a problem. We need to replace all of this as well at some point. God damn it, repurposing. Right, how do we want to play this then? Well, for starters, I'm stuck. Let me go and grab a whole metric crap ton of buckets. 495 of them we want, so we'll get a whole load of those. And okay, I think we might have a solution. I've got some item duct here, and that's going to just come across to a barrel here, which has got 516 buckets in it. We're going to use a retriever, and you are going to be configured for... No, let me just put that one up, just a stack. If you don't mind, just a stack. And then if we go over there and say whitelist, we want those, and you can go just one at a time. We're going to hang on, pop those away. That's not enabled right now, but if we run around here, that's going to be a pain. It doesn't matter. We'll make the hole, and we'll just patch some of this up with that for now. Just temporary. So we got that. We got the mob drops going in there. Everything is good. We need to stick that and that back. We'll turn this off, and what we should hopefully see is Choco Cow spawning, going in there, being milked and killed. We've got 8. So if I go and turn these off, we should see buckets going in, and hopefully the what I'm hoping is that the quantity of buckets going in will be slightly faster than the milked cows coming out. That will hopefully do the trick, and as that does the thing, we can find our quest book, and we can see we're at 3% complete on that one already. So yeah, I'm going to let this run through. That's also building up so we can replace some of the lost stuff. Obviously we're getting things from that, which is always beneficial, getting a few spares. And eventually, apart from the fact that glitching through, I would expect this to drop below, well, it's going to go at about 400 and about 16 from the bottom, I think, off the top of my head. But yeah, that's steadily going. It's doing its thing. That is also doing its thing. So I'll keep my eye on this, and I'll be back once we've got 500 buckets of chocolate milk done. So see you in a very right. I'm just back briefly. The cows are still being milked and doing their moo cowy thing. I think this may be full. just call it an educated guess, or I don't know, something stopped it working. Anyway, doesn't matter. There is another quest which is for, I think it's for 1,000 pure Certus quartz. I've got 512 Certus quartz items in here. Let me just double check that. Was it 1,000? It was 1,000. So this is pretty easy. The only thing stopping us really is sand, because we've got loads of Certus quartz dust. This thing will just churn this stuff out like it's going out of fashion. You can see, there you go, that's 500, so 64, that's 128, 256, so that's 512. So all I need is another Certus, so that's 128, 256, so 4 more of those and 4 more lots of sand, and we are laughing. Now this, obviously we've got a lot of this going on as well. I have gone through this once and sorted it all, as you know, but well, as you can see, but clearly that wasn't enough, so we need 64. We'll have that as well, and that, and that, and that, and that. So I need 4 of these, and I'll get those done, and we can use the same QDS, pardon me, to run this through. So yeah, well, in fact, yeah, that's the thing. I'm just kind of trying to hammer down a few of these larger quests. These are for the hoarding quests, which are going to take time. And it occurred to me that this is actually a really quick win situation. So yeah, we'll get that done and be back. Okay, here we are. 3 buckets to go, 2 buckets to go, 1 bucket to go. But 1 every 4 seconds. That servo's too slow, which is one of the problems we've had. But can't be bothered to change it. And 500. We've done. We get the reward bag. We'll claim it. We're going to go down. Oh, here. That is so we can break you. We can also jump up here and turn off. I've had to swap the tank, so let's turn that off. Well, what do we get? A epic reward bag. We'll be the judge of that, shall we? Let's have a come over this way. So epic reward bag. Node in a jar. Auto 120. Oh, that is epic. Especially for Auto. Auto is the one that I often have the worst time getting. So the last thing to do is come down here. We should have a whole load of these pure Certus quartz crystals. So, oh damn, I forgot these. Alright, I made another QDS. So let me grab that quest delivery system. Bonk. We're going to stick you, just going to the side there. We're going to stick a chest on the top. This is not necessarily the most efficient way. I mean, we could use warp item duct, I suppose, but I'm always a bit wary of things. So we're going to do select and bang. We are going to go and grab a whole bunch of you. Oh god, and then we're going to grab a whole bunch of you, put you in there, going to grab the rest of those. There should be 1024 by my estimate, and obviously that's doing its thing. This is counting up to 1000 slowly. I wonder whether we would be better off. Let's just try putting a warp item duct on there with a. I need to make a decent servo though. Servo, what I should really want is a resonant servo, and I need hardened aluminum. I don't need hardened glass will do. Pulverized obsidian and lead. Okay. No. I know I've got pulverized obsidian somewhere. My worry is if I put in that, it shouldn't be a problem if I send it in a stack at a time, should it? Pulverized obsidian. That's exactly what we needed. And some lead. Let me just quickly bounce down. We'll grab lead. I've got lead. I know where I've got lead. I've got lead in here. Enough lead to keep me going for a long time. We've got an induction smelter, and that should give us, I only need 1, but there you go. I'll let the rest cook through anyway, because you can never be short of that. So servo, bang bang bang. Job is a good one. We'll pop you on there. We shall say should be going pretty fast now, and we should be seeing that completing pretty damn fast as well, with a bit of luck. And as I say, I did 16 stacks, so that should be 1000 and more than enough. There's another reward bag. So we got a few of these done. Let's see, what do we get for you? Another epic. Yeah, that one wasn't. You can't have them all, and you certainly can't win them all, but I would have liked to win a few more like that. Anyway, I think that's probably going to call us for this episode. A couple of the hoarding quests done, which is nice. I can forget about chocolate mutant cows now, and I've got those to remind me of our pleasurable experience with the little darlings, with the little darling cows. We'll stick that in there. That'll go in. Oh, we already had a cow's head as well. Oh, I've got Grom's head now, have I? Yeah, we're slowly building up our head. Nitro creeper head. Oh, I got that in the thingy fire bats. I don't think there's anybody else particularly YouTube famous on there that, or mod famous. I think they're all the same. Anyways, yeah. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Been a little bit of a derpy episode, especially getting those cows into a format that could use them. But who knew that you couldn't stick them in an imprinting crystal? Well, clearly I didn't. So need to put this back a little bit, sort this out, and I will see you next time. Till then, bye for now.